Love you 3,000.
Ano habak 3,000 from
Love
UAE.
you 3,000.
Ti amo 3,000.
Para kami dahil 3,000.
Welcome to another edition of Coach Miranda Minor's Daily Technical Charting, Fundamentals, Improvement of Trading Quotient, and everything about crypto all in one channel.
Get to know more about cryptocurrency trading from Coach Miranda Minor. Watch our daily technical analysis, fundamental analysis, exclusive interviews, and everything about crypto all in one channel. Get to know more about cryptocurrency trading from Coach.
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce to you the one and only, the voice that introduced, pitikin kita sa ilong, isang hampas na lang ng palakol, the power of yet. Please, let's give it up to our pambansang crypto coach, Coach Miranda Minor.
Hello, hello, hello! Isang magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. My name is Coach Miranda Minor and welcome to a very special edition of our cryptocurrency fundamental analysis, technical analysis, exclusive interviews, AMAs, and everything in one channel. Alright, for today, Miranda, we're actually streaming live in Binance. We're streaming live in YouTube, in Facebook, and obviously we're being watched all over the world. I have a very special guest for today. One of them is not new to us anymore. In fact, he was one of my guests when we had Chuka community. I really love that community. So, alright, so without further ado, buckle up. Let's all learn from them and let's get to understand what this community is all about. I'm actually also really excited. And without further ado, Miranda, let's all give them a warm round of applause. Just give me a second. There you go. All right. All right. We are now live. We have, of course, Uncle Nut. He's not new to us anymore. And we have Deep Philip and Crypto Hero, all from the community of Sharbi token. Let's all just go dive in, right? I know there's a lot of, by the way, Miranda, please ask your questions. I'm gonna be monitoring the questions in YouTube, also in Binance. And please ask your questions. And so at least our community members can answer the questions as well. So let's all go dive in. But maybe we can just do a quick introduction of your nickname and maybe where are you from. No need to tell wherever you really are specifically. But I gotta tell you guys, Miranda, this team is like all over the world, literally. Some of them are in Spain, right? So, Uncle Nut, welcome again.
Hey, thanks, Coach. It's great to be here again. It's a real delight and pleasure always to come on here. Second time now, delighted. So yeah, I'm Uncle Nut or Crypto Nut. Been in crypto since 2015. I made a ton of mistakes. I decided to learn TA and FA. I learned Elliott waves so I could do technical trading. Posted some of my learnings on TradingView. Got very lucky and did a whole string of 1,000-time calls.
Woohoo!
I founded Crypto Alien Babes, which is the first ever Japanese anime series on the blockchain. And I was introduced to Sharbi by a friend. So I'll hand over to Deep Philip.
Before you hand it over, sorry to interrupt you. Uncle Nut, you were in another country before. Where are you right now?
Okay, I was in Spain and now I'm in Portugal.
And maybe in our next live, you're probably in another country.
Most probably, yes, you're probably right there.
All right, okay. Deep Philip, Turn to you, sir. Go ahead.
Hey guys, how's it going? So my name is Philippe. Some also know me as Deep Philippe, which is my artist name. So I've been in crypto for a couple of years. I started my journey, I guess, somewhere in 2017. But for the first couple of years, I wasn't that interested. Like I was interested, but I wasn't really trading or investing. Then in 2020, when the lockdowns started and my DJ career was put on a hold, I decided to dive full into crypto. And I started investing in what people call utility projects. And then last year, I also decided to explore what is known as the meme scene because I didn't have any information about it. I heard about Doge, about Shiba Inu, but I thought like, okay, I didn't know anything about it. So I decided to explore and I stumbled upon some amazing communities, Sharbi being one of them. And yeah, thank you so much for the invite. And I'm really looking forward to share with the other guys here about Sharbi, what the community is about, what the team is doing, etc. So yeah, once again, thank you for the invite.
Thank you, Deep Philip. And you are from the Netherlands, yeah?
Yes, I'm from the Netherlands, correct.
All right. Okay, thank you. And of course, the good-looking gentleman from Texas, United States, Crypto Hero.
Good morning, everybody. Yeah, I'm Crypto Hero. You know what? It's funny. I'm Crypto Hero now. I was always Hero in my gaming tags and everything. Played a lot of Warcraft,
Wow.
and actually did a lot of stock trading since about 2015. You know, that kind of naturally led into crypto, but I didn't really start crypto until around COVID. You know, and I think that's when like the degen side of me got the better of me and really jumped in and started doing some of the coins. I actually remember buying Doge at 0.00005 or something for $1,000, and as a stock trader, I sold it at $1,500 about a month later, and I was pretty stoked about it. You know, that would have been worth about 700,000 at the top. You know, so I've learned that there's great value in some of these investments. I actually, one of my first coins was SafeMoon, and I thought crypto trading was real easy. Since then, I've had 2 years of really a lot of learning experiences, and really what I've learned is that crypto a lot of times is more about your network than just about anything. And I think that you know, that's where Sharbi's bringing me into a network of individuals that have really just been amazing, and seeing the passion and dedication here. I'll go into that some more, but that's my little spiel. So
I
good morning.
I did not hear the y'all from you.
I use it a lot more. I use it a lot more online. Actually, I'm still getting the y'all down. I'm from California originally, so only 2 years in Texas. But there are a lot of y'alls in the Sharbi chat. You'll see.
All right. Speaking of course, let's go dive in. Sharbi. All right, Uncle Nut, talk to us about this awesome coin, the high-class mistress of Shiba. I think you're on mute, my friend.
Okay. Yeah. So thanks so much, Coach. Yeah, Sharbi is the lover of Shiba. It's what we call a decentralized meme 2.0 community token. So, and talking about community, this community in just 6 weeks has gone from 0 to over 4,000 on TG alone. We are at 3,358 wallets in less than 6 weeks. We've got over 5,000 real members of Twitter, real people, not bots. Our current market cap, which is astounding again, has gone from 3,000 US dollars to between 9 and 10 million US dollars right now. We have a DEX tool score of 99. The utility as we're going to learn more about as we get into this conference, is that the utility is driven via the team and the community. The tokenomics are as pure as can be. There's no dev wallets. There was no pre-sale. There's no private sale. There's no VCs involved. Essentially, there's no one to dump on you. It's the most distributed meme token in every category, meaning top 10, top 20, top 50, top 100 categories. Now, that's a very significant point because obviously as a meme token or any token, you want to go into a community where there's no big whales holding all of the tokens. So by having massive decentralization or spreading of wallets, I think our largest wallet is just under 3%, but then it jumps right down to about just under 2%. And then there's a lot of wallets with 1%. So that's the most distributed out of all meme tokens. The main utility at this stage is that we pay USDC rewards daily to every holder of Sharbi token. So if you hold Sharbi token, every day you're going to get USDC dropped automatically if you're holding on ETH chain into your wallet, or if you're holding on the Arbitrum chain, you will claim from our website, and once a day you will get those rewards put into your wallet. Now, how that works is there's a 5% transaction tax on this coin, this token, and 4% of that is distributed to all holders. So it goes directly back to the community.
Uncle Nat, sorry to interrupt you, Uncle Nat. How much is the tax again? Sorry, from the start.
5%.
5%, okay.
4% of that goes directly to the community members, to the holders.
Okay.
And 1% goes to liquidity. And that's had an amazing effect on our liquidity. Liquidity right now is probably around $600,000 or $700,000 US. So every day that's getting stronger.
So it's like a buyback and goes back to liquidity, 1%.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. So this is all automated on the smart contract. You don't have to worry about anyone paying you manually. It's all automated into your wallet. So far, there's been almost 340,000 USDC distributed. That's in 6 weeks, which is unbelievable.
So that's the 4%. That's the 4%.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So basically, if you think of it like this, that the 5% is in essence staying in the ecosystem. The majority of it goes to the holders. So you're getting paid to hold, or P to H. So paid to hold token. And the balance, which is 1%, goes to the liquidity. So which is also helping the community and the ecosystem.
Right.
So it's not going to any dev. It's not going to any person, individual. It's going directly to us as a community or the liquidity, which is really astounding. There's also, Coach, there's an actual calculator on our website that you can use to calculate what those rewards will be based on different turnovers each day. Now, our community is being set up on trust and positivity. So it's very similar to the previous token we spoke about, Zuka, in the sense that there is very little, if any, negativity. We champion people no matter what. We're about education. We want to spread love, and we want to try to improve the crypto market as a whole. So already in the utility, we've already added a DEX swap. So that's something that took Shib, for example, the boyfriend of Sharbi. It took that community about 8 months to come up with a swap. It's taken us 4 weeks to come up with a swap. So we have our own Sharbi swap, which is sharbiswap.io. It's a very efficient swap versus, say, Uniswap or SushiSwap. It's much faster. We are also creating our own bridge, a multi-chain bridge. So that will probably be about 6-7 months away because there's a lot of testing involved with that. We have tier 1 negotiations ongoing right now with SEX, with big SEX, which is going to be huge for our token. At the moment, we've got a market cap of 9 to 10 million. Once we get a major SEX on board, based on history, That's going to be a massive move for the token. We're launching NFT series. I believe we're the first or one of the first meme tokens to ever have NFTs tied to the project. So if you're a holder, you will get an NFT based on your level of investment, and those will have different powers. So for example, if it comes to staking, the higher your tier, the more staking rewards you will get.
And how much is that if you stake? Do you have a ballpark
so we
number?
Okay, great question, but we haven't finalized the precise details of what it is. This is going to be a stealth launch.
Okay.
So it's going to happen very soon. That's all I will say.
Okay.
People are going to have an NFT dropped into their wallet, and from there we will announce the utilities over the course of time.
So you're saying the price right now is a price without the DEX feature yet?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically the DEX is already operational right now.
Got it.
You can use the DEX right now.
Got it.
So you can use it to buy Sharbi or anything.
Right.
Okay. Now, but the NFT is separate to the 4% daily rewards.
Okay.
This is an additional revenue that people will get, that if they lock up their Sharbi, they will get a certain percentage reward against that to hold for set periods of time.
Okay.
So we also have a creative channel where Philip will be able to tell you more about, where we've got people producing music that will be set up into a Spotify account, which will then be, used to go to YouTube, other socials. All of the revenues and royalties we get from that will go back to the community or to promote Sharbi, to get the brand out there. We're building an online Sharbi university. We're building our own blockchain. Really, this is something that we call meme token 2.0. So you had Doge, Shib. Originally, those are they're the big dogs that come out on board, and they were what we call 1.0 because at that stage they were pure tokenomics.
They're just pure
tokenomics.
Right.
What we have done is we are paying to hold. You're getting paid to hold, paid to contribute, if you want to look at it that way. So you get into the community just like you would with a meme 1.0. But the difference is every day we're paying our holders. So you get paid in real USDC in your wallet, automatic.
From all is that only for the buy tax or also for the selling?
Buying and selling. So for example, Coach, that's also a great question. I'll tell you why. Because most communities get very upset when people sell, okay? Because they're like, oh, you're leaving, that person, they begrudge that. Whereas the way we look at it at Sharbi, we are getting the rewards either way. We welcome somebody new into the community and we bid farewell to someone else.
Sure.
So either way, 5% is going to the ecosystem. If it's a buy or if it's a sell, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yep. And I think, the other important point I want to mention is that we have a strong whale network, and the whales have been supporting this project from day one. A lot of their rewards that are being generated, they're putting back into the ecosystem to pay for promotion, AMAs, competitions, whatever it is to spread the word. Even when it comes to the sex listings, they are being funded by the community, by the whales. So this is a very unique project where you don't have to worry about whales dumping on you because they are actually supporting the token from the ground upwards.
Right. Are you in the liberty to say what upcoming sex is that going to be? Because you are listed in Uniswap now, SushiSwap and Hotbit, right?
Correct.
Are you in the liberty to say where you guys going to be listed in your future?
What I will say is this, right? I'm not going to be specific, but I will say it's a tier 1, and it could be KuCoin, it could be OKX, it could be Gate, it could be Crypto.com, and it could be one other. So, it'll be one of those. It'll be one of those. So you're talking a major player. You're talking, this is like not a small exchange. It's going to be a big thing and a massive thing for our community.
Sure, sure. And then let's now go to the NFT. I like the NFT part of it. So for me, it's clear on the buy and sell tax. So when you go to the NFT portion, you know, that's a different way to kind of do the tokenomics and earning, right? So if I, sorry, let me just go back a bit. So if you go to if you hold, you get to be paid USDC, right?
Yes.
When the staking comes into the picture, it's a whole different banana altogether. I'm assuming, right? You get to hold.
You'll still get paid your pay to hold.
Right.
You still get that.
Right.
That will still come in daily automatically to your USDC wallet.
Right.
But in addition to that, you're also going to get your staking APY.
And
so you're going to get a double.
How much is the APY, Uncle Nut?
We have not settled
okay,
on the numbers yet.
All right.
But we will do, once we drop the NFTs, then we'll slowly get this information out. You know, we'll drip feed the information out to the community to build hype, because this is a massive thing. This is not something we just want to say, you're going to get this much, and that's it. We want to really make people appreciate what they're getting. This is significant. To my knowledge, no other project has done something like this before as a meme token, and it's going to be huge.
So what's the So you know, they're going to be taxes, buy and sell. What other utility can we kind of talk about? I mean, why am I going to hold the coin?
Yeah. Okay. So one of the big things, this is a community project already. We have built a Sharbi merchandise store. So one of the community members has already built this merchandising store, already selling products. All of the profits that are being generated are going back to the community as well. So they will go back in the form of benefits to the community, i.e. competitions to grow the community, speaking engagements, whatever it may be to promote Sharbi, that will do. So like Shib, and this is the beauty of this type of token, you know, Shib was brand new, and look what they've achieved now. They're about to launch on Shibarium.
Right.
They're about to launch Shibarium as their own blockchain, which is fixing a lot of issues with DeFi.
And it took them like 2 years, right? Like a year or two. Yeah.
Now, the beauty is we are the mistress of Shib. Now, what I can say you, and I will not guarantee, you know me, Coach, I'm not going to make, you know, crazy claims, but what I would tell you is that...
I like your branding there. Like, the best way to put it out there is like, I'm a mistress of...
Yes, exactly. Now, we know we have a close relationship. There's no hiding that fact.
Yeah.
Shaitoshi has already added Sharbi to Twitter. He's already followed us. He's already made comments. We know that there's a deep connection between some of our founders and Shaitoshi. There's many of the Shib big boys, the whales in our community already. And I predict, this is me talking now, I predict that we'll be one of the first, if not the first, to launch on Shibarium. And that will be the last chain that we launch on. Now, this is huge. This is massive.
Wow.
You can imagine like the shockwaves that this is going to send to the industry. Sharbi gets launched as one of the first tokens on Shibarium. Imagine the success of our chain on the back of that, and also Shibarium's success on the back of a successful launch, what it's going to do for both projects. It's going to explode. And I would not be surprised to see many of maybe the biggest of the biggest whales on Shib come join our train.
Yeah, or you're right.
Maybe I can add a bit to it in terms of utility. For me, what I really love as the utility is actually the community. As Uncle Nut was saying already, in such a short period of time, the community has come together, whether it's the Whales group or we have these different Telegram groups from Sharbi art to Sharbi music to Sharbi merchandise. And what I really love that there is so much assertiveness in the community, so much enthusiasm from people who want to create something, come up with ideas, creative ideas. So what I really love here is because I personally have been disappointed a lot in various communities. Either communities, they try for a couple of days to make a crypto project go for moving forward, but then they lose momentum and projects fall apart. And that's like 99% of the projects. So it's really, really unique for a community where there is a team. This is what I like so much. We have a team that is working on the back end, as Crypto Uncle Nut was saying, on various like technical aspects, whether it's Shibarium or a bridge. And then we have the community parallel to that who are working on supplementing this with amazing creative ideas. So it's a very good fusion of two very important elements in crypto, in my opinion. And that's for me what, and as we see after 6 weeks, how successful we are, not only looking at the market cap, I mean, also being on two chains, having such a high market cap in such a short period of time is really unique. Because it's already in a bear market, it's already difficult to reach the 10 million plus within months, and we've reached it in a very short period of time, and we've done it on two chains. So the power of the community, as Uncle Nut also said, the whales who continue to support with their rewards, with their daily rewards, they keep on helping the chart, bringing in new people, and so much enthusiasm and creativity. So yeah, that's from my perspective what I really love about Sharbi. And yeah, every day I'm getting I came in like with very low expectations because I've been disappointed so much. So now when I join a new community or a new crypto projects, I'm like, okay, let's see what will happen. And every time, it's like under promise and over deliver. Suddenly, the team comes like, oh, look, we have done this and this is happening and that. And I'm like, oh, wow. Okay. It seems that, it seems maybe like a day or two, things are slowing down, but then suddenly, boom,
Right.
on the next day, there is something again. And then, the community gets excited again. So, yeah, it's a very, very unique project that covers a lot of important aspects and that make it a whole package. So
Sounds good. Sounds good. And coming from someone who has been frustrated in the past, it's good to hear that it coming from you. All right. So I heard about potential online Sharbi University. You are the meme token 2.0. You're very transparent on the taxes for buying and selling, a good roadmap, and particularly on staking in the future, and then NFT. Let me start reading questions from our Kamirandas in our chat room for today. All right. Question from Aishwarya. Revenue is an important aspect for all the projects to survive and maintain the project. How have you been able to build a complete project, and what is the way to generate profit?
Okay, Crypto Hero, maybe you can take that one.
Sure. So I think that a big part of it, and it's been mentioned, is really the USDC rewards going. And a lot of times, what's happening is our whale group and our leaders are putting those rewards back into the project, and we're constantly building with those. Which makes it unique. I've been in projects where you get reflections, right? But those reflections, you have to sell out of the project to put those back in. These rewards are paid separately. So you're not hurting the chart by supporting with your USDC. And we're putting it back into the project in so many different ways. I think it's kind of crazy that just how many different initiatives are going on at once to really put it all together into one, tweet or one, short meeting is really difficult because there's just so much. This morning, a professor, one of our leaders, dropped a bunch of news articles on us, just random. Here you go. Here's Bloomberg. Here's Yahoo Finance. Here's Sharbi getting delivered in a different way. And I think that's really what we're looking at. We just started a Chinese marketing initiative. We are working on so many different ways of spreading Sharbi. And as someone who's been in since the very beginning of Sharbi and watched this develop and been, one of the people that would initially, start rating and you have one other person rating with you, now we're developing a raid team. We're actually looking at providing incentives to weekly raiders with a weekly leaderboard, which we're breaking right now. But I mean, there's just so many different initiatives going on that I think it really, as long as we're bringing volume in and spreading and getting more people into the Sharbi project, that it's unlimited revenue coming in just in those daily rewards and being able to use those to continue to grow.
Sounds
I think,
good.
Coach, there's another point. I think, some great points being made already, but another point is that if you think about the pay to hold aspect, so Peter H is where we're branding it, in a community token, it's all about the community is the utility. And CZ says it best, where he talks about community is the utility. And if you have that utility, liquidity is a byproduct of that utility, right? So therefore, as we continually grow, and I'll give you some crazy numbers. Yesterday, we added around 400 members to TG. Now, that's a huge increase when you consider that our entire TG group as of yesterday was 3,740, right? Today is almost 4,100. Now, as we keep expanding and more of these pods, these little pods of humans getting together and working together to create utility becomes more and more, the more value we have. Now, the more people coming in, we have set tokenomics, we're fully distributed. Scarcity becomes a daily thing where you're getting closer and closer and closer and closer, just like Bitcoin, right? So we are in a very enviable position where it's just a matter of time where community gets to X point and then you have an explosion. Right now, there's about, let me just check, 2.2% liquidity on Ethereum chain. That's it. That's all there is. So you can imagine once you have a tier one come in and they need to have liquidity.
Explain that in a layman term for our viewers. What does that 2% meaning liquidity in Ethereum? Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so if we consider that 100% tokens is the absolute. Now, 98% of the tokens are all in the hands of people. 2% are left over for trading. So between Uniswap and let's say Hotbit, you'll have a percentage that's for trading. The smaller that gets, it's like a pressure cooker. Turn the heat up, heat keeps turning up till you have an explosion. The lower that liquidity goes, meaning the more scarce the token becomes, you get closer and closer to a shock.
Right.
An absolute explosion of price.
So for example, you have 100 million supply.
Yeah.
Only 2% is left out there for people to start buying them. Is
Correct.
that a cap supply? Are you guys?
Yes, it's capped supply.
Got it.
It's all,
Got it.
yeah,
Okay.
fully distributed. So we're in the hands of actual holders and the exchanges. That's
Sure.
it. There's no team tokens.
No developers, no VCs,
No developers,
whatsoever.
no VCs, no early sales,
Gotcha.
no pre-sales. Yeah.
All right.
So
Okay. So and Uncle Nat, you know me, you're not new to the show. So I'm gonna be throwing questions so we can answer a lot of questions. I'm gonna be needing quick answers from you guys. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
If you're going, maybe this is something you may not want to answer yet because you don't have decks yet. You're still gonna figuring out. But the question is, if you have 5% buy and sell tax, for those that are holders of liquidity, where are you going? Where are you going to get the rewards if you do staking in the future? For people who are doing staking.
So it's like this. We go onto a new chain, let's say Shibarium,
Sure.
which we will be going on. A percentage of the total supply will be held back, bless you, will be held back for staking. So when we go into Shibarium, we have 100% supply.
Sure.
We will hold back 15% for the staking rewards.
Okay.
So that's where it comes from. It's held back from supply for the purpose of staking.
So okay, so say that one more time. We're going to hold back some of the supply for the purposes of rewards for staking.
Yes.
Okay.
So the transaction tax is never going to change because the contract is fully renounced, meaning the contract can't be changed. Okay. So the contract with the 4% rewards going to the holders will never change. You will always get those rewards. They come from the 5% transactional tax every time someone buys or sells.
All right. Okay. I love the magic word. It's renounced. So talk to in layman term. What does that mean, Uncle Nut?
Okay. So let's say, Coach, you and I enter into a contract.
Sure.
I agree to buy your house. You agree to sell that house to me. Okay. We agree on the price. We lock it in with lawyers. I put my money into escrow, so you know my money is there. We give the third party, meaning the lawyers, the power to activate this deal. Okay?
Sure.
Now you and I are out of the equation. The lawyers will go through the process. If they're happy, they will release the escrow funds to you. I will get the contracts. We're done, right?
Right.
On the blockchain, a contract is written in stone if it's renounced, meaning to say, whatever we agree, and in this case, a 5% transaction tax on buy and sell is put into the blockchain forever, okay? Now, because we renounced means we give up the ability to change that contract forever. There's going to be 5% taken out of every buy and every sell, and the blockchain knows that out of that 5%, 4% goes to the wallets on record, 1% goes to liquidity. That's what renounce means.
Okay. So
No
you cannot
changes.
change whatsoever. It cannot be rug pulled. It cannot be removed. Nothing can be changed. Basically, that's it, right?
100%.
Okay.
And that's the beauty of Sharbi. You don't have to worry about this token. Nobody can rug pull you.
All right. Sounds good.
Nobody.
Sounds good. All right. Let's move on. Okay. So contract security is a big issue coming from Leon Hart. Has your smart contract been audited? How do you ensure the protection of the user's money? I think you already have answered it, but go ahead. Please expound on that.
Guys, you want to answer it?
Sure. I think that being renounced is user security. We are also our liquidity is locked for a year on both chains. So we are on Arbitrum chain and Ethereum chain, and I think that the Arbitrum chain with the airdrop this week is a big one to mention because I think there's so much going on around it. As far as contract audits, it is not currently audited. It is something that I know the team is interested in, and I do believe that there will be a contract audit coming, and I believe that it's actually something that Shibarium is requesting prior to launching onto that chain as well. So it will be coming, but the contract is fully renounced. It's been working for almost 2 months, and it's working flawlessly. So
2 months.
I think
2 months, you guys have grown almost quintuple from a size perspective in some social media. Very good. I kind of heard as well that the wallet addresses are also increasing, right? So this is something that's also, while we're talking here, it's already happening in the background. People are actually having wallets with Sharbi on it. Question from Didin. What is the most highlighted feature in your project that can make it stand out in the market? I know you've kind of mentioned a lot, Uncle Nut, but maybe Dip Philip, one thing that's really a highlight for you? Maybe one or two things in this project.
Yeah, so I really look at Sharbi from a holistic point of view, and I feel that as I was saying before, everything together is what makes Sharbi stand out. Because if you had one of the features, let's say a DEX, only a DEX, it's not something that's really such a valuable thing, because there are many DEXs. But because it's combined with the other utilities we have, and as I personally believe, the community being a very, very important aspect of it. So if I would have to choose and really specify something, I personally feel the community, because the community is what really gives the project the energy, the daily enthusiasm on Twitter, on Telegram, on other social medias, even like in this AMA. We are community members, and we are here talking with you about Sharbi. So, but yeah, as I said, like for me, it's really this whole package, everything together, that makes it to this amazing project.
All right. Is Sharbi and Shuka correlated to each other? You want to take that, Uncle Nut?
That's a great question. Look, I would say the answer is no, in the sense that, you know, the results or the market conditions or the market performance is definitely not correlated. But what I can say is there are a lot of similarities in the contract. Now, if you look at the contract and look at the no pre-sale, you know, the distributed, no VCs, no, all of those things, renounced contract, blah, blah, blah. Yes, there is similarities. The difference on the contract, of course, is that Zuka does not pay to hold, right? So Sharbi is paying you to hold, right? P to H, right? Which is amazing.
Right.
There are similarities in the community. The vibe in the community is amazing. Both have got great energy, great intentions. So in that sense, there are some similarities. Correlation in price, no. Performance, no.
Okay. All right. What is, if we're going to compare, as for Dan, Ed, what is the edge? Again, I think what the community is doing here is to kind of compare tokens to each other, which is obviously oftentimes you would do that. Now they're asking, what is the edge of Sharbi against Shiba Inu? What is
that last part?
What is the edge of Sharbi versus Shiba Inu? Shiba.
Okay, I'll handle that if you guys don't mind.
Go ahead.
Basically, look, we don't look at any project as being a competitor. We look at how we can complement each other. So we are not looking as X is a competitor, Y is a competitor. We are doing our own thing. Sharbi has its own unique features. We have our own unique community. We are building our own unique utility. However, I will say that SHIB, for example, is a token and a project that we admire heavily. There is huge network effect between SHIB and Sharbi, in the sense that our communities are interwoven. Our founders have relationships with the biggest people in SHIB. So there is a lot of harmony there. And given that we're going to be launching on Shibarium, you can already see the close relationship that we have. So the only project, I will say this, the only project we will ever partner with will be SHIB. We won't do any other partnerships with any other project. It doesn't mean to say we won't help them or support them, but the only project we'll actually work as a partner with will be SHIB. So there's some big alpha there.
Okay, sounds good. All right. I think you mentioned earlier you guys are going to lock some liquidity. Did I hear 1 year? For is that 1 year? Is that correct, Uncle Nut or Crypto Hero?
Yes. Yeah, it's already locked for 1 year. We could have locked it for 100 years, right? And I've spoken to the dev about this. He said, look, today we could have gone there and we could have locked it for 100 years. The problem is, if we locked it for 100 years, we wouldn't be able to do the staking, for example. So we're launching on Shibarium. Had we locked it for 100 years, we'd have to wait 100 years to be able to do the staking.
Sure. Makes sense.
So this way we kept that flexibility to add in ideas that the community had. Staking was a community-driven idea. Great idea. The founders loved it and said, great, because we haven't, locked it up, we can change it.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, understood. Yeah. So kind of doing the math out there. So if the token was launched 2 months, so give or take within the next 10 months, we'll probably see staking in the near future. Yeah.
Good deduction. Very good deduction.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. What are the I think this is a good question. What are the challenges you guys are expecting to face from Mr. Grit? What are the challenges you guys are expecting to face when this coin was launched as a community? Are there any challenges at all, or it's like a very walk in the park? It has grown, right? What are those kind of things? Want to share that?
Crypto Hero, do you want to take that?
Sure. I think that every project, as it's growing, goes through its growing stages. And I do know that Sharbi did go through that. We had our initial launch, which was very hyped, and it had a period of about a week and a half where it was, it felt like things were not going to move. Then a lot of the ties to SHIB came out, and all of a sudden we exploded in market cap and went from like 18K to 700K. And for about 2 weeks after that, we were having, kind of stalled growth, and went back down to about 80K before really everything just kind of started falling into place, and the growth started happening naturally. And I think
I think it's a good one, right? It's a good one. You kind of like the hills in the valley, the peaks in the valley, so to speak, right? So how was the experience about that? Because I think that's one of the experience that a lot of us don't really go through, right? But obviously you've been there when it was like 80,000. Right now it's already 8-9 million market cap. It's like amazing experience. What is that experience all about? And talk to us about that. When you feel low, right? What made you hold on the coin? Talk to us about that experience. I think that's a beautiful experience. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I think that really, what it really came from is belief in our team. A belief in our team, seeing that they were working, even though our market cap was going down. There was no panic. There was no panic from the team. They're like, okay, let them out. In fact, I remember, being a part of the community, people were just saying, let's just let those that want out, and
there's
and
no
that
hard
was
selling, right? No hard selling,
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. There were people saying, oh, let's buy this dip up. And people were saying, let's wait. Let's stop trying to buy the dip every opportunity. Let's let those people that are going to get out. And let's set our floor with these holders that are now, these incredible holders that we have. And I think that, we have incredible holders that have this mindset of, I want passive income. I want this P2H. I want to help build this community and continue to grow. And there will be times, right now we are at 9 million market cap. We did hit a high of 20 million. So we are in one of those kind of smaller valleys. I guess you call it a valley. But there is no panic. Everyone's continuing to look for ways to, push out Sharbi. And I think the word is spread the love, because I feel like Sharbi is spreading love. It's not, Uncle touched on this, and so did Philippe. We are not seeing ourselves as competitors to anyone. We are sharing Sharbi and spreading love, right? Like there's hearts everywhere on Twitter that you see Sharbi, and I think that's the message. It's easy to buy into.
Yeah. So I hate to interrupt you, Crypto here, but just on that question, a very beautiful question. Why did you call it Sharbi? Is it because of love? What is come on, you guys what's the etymology of this name? Where did it come from?
I think like we'd have to refer to Janice Medina, the one of the founders, to know the exact etymology. But basically, I think the idea is the core idea that she had was, the girlfriend or mistress of Shib, and Sharbi, Shib, they're very similar. Shibarium, the launch. There's a play on words here.
Like
I
a play
feel,
on words.
as well.
Yeah, I gotcha.
There's a play on words like Shibarium is coming, Sharbi, Shib.
So if I'm going to make a coin, I'll probably name it Shibar.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so many.
Or you gotta
Shibas
ask
running around.
you gotta ask ChatGPT, give me another token name with these syllables, right?
Yeah, there you go. There you go. I like that. That will play. I like that a lot.
Yeah. All right. Okay. I think this is a quick question, quick answer. Does Sharbi have security against hackers?
Sorry, what was the question?
Does Sharbi swap have security against hackers, people who are hacking?
Yeah, look, it's basically a reroute of through Uniswap. So yes, I mean Uniswap is pretty much proved itself to be hack proof over the term. So yes, it's we haven't reinvented the wheel with our swap. What we've done is improved the coding. We've taken the existing Uniswap, rerouted, but with our own coding to make it faster. So that's why it works faster than Uniswap. And yes, we are protected because if Uniswap's safe, we're safe. That's what we're basically saying.
Okay. So does it mean you're seeing Sharbi as the queen of meme coins if Shiba is the king of meme coins?
I like that. I like that a lot. Who said that? They need to get a reward. Make sure they get a prize.
That is from one of our admin in the company, from Charles.
It's great. You can't give that prize to them though.
But that's a good question, right? It's a good question.
Yeah, it is a good question. It's a great question.
We actually have been marketing Sharbi as the queen of Arbitrum quite a bit. And I know on our raids, especially this week where we're focusing on the Arbitrum airdrop, the queen of Arbitrum is set to really benefit from all this. It's the second biggest airdrop in the history
That was crazy.
of crypto.
Yeah,
It's wild.
I was like, wow. I mean,
So it's a huge influx.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. I would like to ask, Mr. Grit, where can we find the source code? Do you guys know? Source code.
Source code of what? What does he want?
Mr.
My
Grit,
wallet?
clarify the question. What do you mean source code? All right. Will you guys
For the contract?
I think so. Source code of the contract.
The contract would be on Etherscan or Arbiscan.
Yeah, guys, I've shown it in the screen earlier. Just look at it from there. So let me show that one more time. You have your RB scan here. This is actually the where you can find the contract. This is the contract address. All right. Just give me a second. Do you have a burning mechanism in the future? Maybe this is about the staking thing that we're planning in the future, or you guys are planning in the future.
I think like right now, we already can sort of answer that and say that, one of the concepts behind the merchandising was to burn the profit. So people pay in Sharbi, for example, and whatever profits made, we burn those tokens. So we decided not to do that. We decided to use the profit to repurpose it to promote the Sharbi brand or build the education or whatever. But yeah, I wouldn't rule out burns in the future. That's for sure. I wouldn't rule it out.
Sure. From Gods, how did Sharbi attract investors as well as users during the current bear market? Why did you decide to launch your product during this downtrend market?
So, yeah.
Philip, you want to take that?
So I think one of the key success factors also of Sharbi is, especially in the beginning, it was a lot of word of mouth. And once that started and people started to see the community, the team, etc., we started to do a lot of raids on Twitter. and continue to expand within our networks, friends, bring them on, and just, tell people, hey, come vibe with us in the Telegram. You don't necessarily have to buy the token to be part of the community. Come with us, come in the Telegram, see the vibes, see our Twitter, our social media, maybe watch an AMA. And, when people feel the energy of a community and they resonate with it and they feel like, oh, wow, this is authentic and I really feel something here, then naturally I believe that people will come and gravitate towards a community that is like that. And that's what I really like, this authenticity and this pureness, as Uncle Nut was saying in the beginning also with the Wells group. There is this unity, this continuous brainstorming about ideas. How can we move forward? So in my opinion, whether it's crypto or outside of crypto, when you do something with integrity, authenticity, and you build something because you believe in it, because you're passionate about it, then you don't have to worry. Even like with the price, like the people sometimes in crypto are focused so much on the price, and every dip they're like, oh shit, it's dipping, and then next day it's going up and they're excitement. But when we find balance and we focus on the other aspects, like the fundamental aspects of the project, the community, the utilities, and you build on that, the rest will come. So that's the way how I see it, how it continuously attracts, because people are feeling this vibe. They come in the community and they're like, oh, I want to stay here, I want to contribute.
Yeah,
so
you're right. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's the community, right? If you feel that, right? Someone, I like this question here. Where can we buy the Sharbi merchandise? Is that something that we can buy as well?
Yeah, sharbiburn.com, I believe. Let me
Okay.
just double check. Sharbiburn.com. Yeah, Sharbi, so SHARBIBURN.com. Sharbiburn.com.
Oh, there you go. I saw Sharbi. She's wearing this, okay. Now I realize. This is a woman, this is a lady. Okay, gotcha. I'm showing it in my screen. Nice. Okay, so this is only, I'm assuming it's only within the United States, correct? At this point?
No, worldwide.
Oh, okay.
Worldwide.
All right. Okay. Sounds good.
Yep.
All right. Okay. And do you guys see Elon Musk also raising Sharbi token in the near future, like what he did for other meme coins? That's a question here from
Very, very. That's
from Haley.
Wow. I'm speechless right now, and I'm not going to say anything because there's something very exciting coming up that we're working on, and let's just say it has something to do with Elon. That's all I'm going to say.
Van said, "Sexy Sharbi." Bob said, "Oh, the website." Densky said, "Sharbi is beautiful." I'm just pleasantly surprised as well, because I only saw like the head figure of the of Sharbi, and I'm like, okay. All right, okay, all right. Hey, I really love the conversation, Uncle Nut. You know me, I think already. Anything else? Maybe kind of parting words from our community. You've spoken about the contract, the utility, the community. What's up and coming? That's good. I kind of took down notes as well. 5% sell, 5% buy, 4% goes to the community, 1% goes to liquidity. You will have online Sharbi University soon, meme token 2.0, quote unquote. You have a very strong network, sort of affinity with but not really similar to what Shiba is doing. CEX listing, really good thing to come in the future. Qcoin, OKX, Gate.io, or maybe Crypto.com. Sharbi merchandise store, sort of a pay to hold. What else should our community know about the coin, and why do you think should people buy? And of course, follow risk management, right? Because you yourself, you're not just into one coin, right? Maybe give some wisdom on how, give some wisdom on what are your points on buying these coins. What are the things to consider from a risk management perspective, and parting words about Sharbi as a token for the community.
Okay, I'll put a few words in there. So basically, one thing that I don't believe we really touched on, I think you did, firstly, Coach, you did an amazing job of recounting and summarizing what we've said here. But I think the founders that we have are outstanding. Janice Medina, she comes into the chat every now and then. Every time she says something, it's measured. it's poignant, and it's powerful. And the one thing that we see from the people that founded this project is they are visionaries. These are people that have been around in hugely successful projects. They have very close relationships with Shib. I'm not going to go into the details. You can come into the community and learn about that. Professor is another one of the founders. He's very successful, highly successful in real life. He's an accountant, but a businessman, big businessman in real estate. He's also very successful in crypto. These are people that when they say something, they basically under-promise and over-deliver every single time. Sharbi Moon is working with the devs, and once again, just a guy that I don't think any of these people really sleep. They seem to always be omnipresent on TG. So for me personally, the reasons why I go into tokens, mainly now, I only want to invest into community tokens. Why? Because I see the future is community tokens. Meme tokens have incredible drawing power. If you have pure tokenomics with a motivated community, they are great ingredients to create an explosion. And if you layer in all of the other things that we've discussed, and I won't go over them again, but the main thing, the 4%, the pay to hold, the community that's creating utility, the Shibarium launch coming up, the multi-chain bridge coming up. We've already got a DEX that's working, operating today. You can go and buy Sharbi on it right now. All these things show me that in 6 weeks, this has been able to create. Where's the future? The future is going to be unbelievable. So do your own research, come into our community, get into the community first. Don't invest anything. Just come in there and see what's going on. See if it resonates. And if it resonates, then invest. And start small.
Well said. Goosebumps, my friend.
Thank you.
Well, I could have just not said it better than that. All right. If you talk, I'll not go next. All right.
Before I had something to say. And
Go ahead,
I don't
Hero.
even
Go
know what
ahead.
to
I'm just
say.
like speechless here. Go ahead.
Yeah, no. So I was gonna echo that is that if you like anything you hear, if you're interested at all, come into the Telegram and see what Sharbi's about. You're not gonna find a Telegram that's more welcoming, that's more helpful. And I think that as everybody comes in, you're getting a welcome from usually multiple people. And if you have questions, there's multiple people that are going to help you out. And I think that's something that's unique. There are not people being, put down on or criticized for asking questions. We're open to that and realize that everybody's at different places in their crypto journey. And I think that's a big one for us.
Well said, Crypto Hero. Also good. Woohoo! All right, Deep Philip, you have your speech cut out for you to follow those two awesome words from two awesome gentlemen. Any last words from you, sir?
Thank you. I think I really covered everything with the earlier questions that were asked. As long as we move forward as a community, we keep building, we keep, being inclusive, transparent also, and having this open attitude, because I believe that crypto has a unique opportunity to show the world how communities and projects can come together and build something where we see in this, let's say, outside world, there has been so much competition and individualism. And I believe with crypto, we are still in very, very early stages. And we are already showing, of course, there are a lot of things that, rug pulls and scams like that. But at the same time, these experiences, at least for me, the projects where I have been rug pulled or scammed, it has taught me a lot about improving my security, about, being more responsible with the things I do. So, crypto is teaching us so much about responsibility and this collaboration, this community aspect. And I'm really looking forward also for this online crypto experience to be seen more also in the outside world, and that we as crypto communities can lead by example and can show the world, go outside there, and whether it's initially maybe through like community get-togethers, parties, a Sharbi party somewhere, start like that, and be this example to build this world together, and shed a light on places that are sometimes a bit dark.
All right, sounds good. You know what? There's no better way to kind of wrap up our awesome conversation. It feels, to be honest with you guys, it feels like family in here in this
It
chat
does.
room today.
It really
I
does.
feel the good warmth of our camaraderie here, and I like it. I like it. And as an educator in the Philippines, I also say, you know what, guys, you need to do your own research. I like what you said about do not invest yet. You just go out there, look at the community, you check them out, love it. Music to our ears, and after all, right, we're all gonna be in cryptocurrency. You have your own risk appetite, Miranda, and I'll not give anything else, but I totally agree with what these three guys have said, right? I mean, you guys have heard everything about the contract, the roadmap, the founders, the tokenomics, right? What else? What other questions can we ask? But again, we may not be able to answer everything in this AMA session, but you have your computer, you are online. Just check it out, guys. Go to their website. Go to sharbi.net. Go to rbscan.io. Check the token contract. Check everything, right? And it's up to you, right? It's up to you, and whatever, if it fits your risk appetite, go ahead. And as I always say, and I'll be very transparent to gentlemen here with me, for me, my risk management style, 1%, 2% of my net capital doesn't harm, right? This is gonna be something that it will not harm you. And like Uncle Not here, I also am a hodler of many coins. I'm sure he is as well. I'm sure also Dave Philip and Crypto Hero. Miranda, I hope that this AMA was able to give you. Before I kind of give it a wrap up, Uncle Not, they're asking you here. You speak Tagalog before. Do you know another Tagalog word?
Another Tagalog word. I mean, you're putting me on the spot here.
I should have prepared you. But
let me say, well, look. For me, it's like always mahal, right? Mahal. I just love, So
that's good. Yeah. So
let me get. I think basically, what time is it where you are now, Coach?
It's nighttime. We say magandang gabi.
Okay, so I'm going to say maayong gabi to your Cebuano listeners.
Oh, see, you even beat me there. I don't even. Maayong gabi. All right. And Deep Philip and Crypto Hero, if you are again my guest in the future, please prepare one Tagalog word so I don't put you on the spot. All right. Hey, it's been a pleasure. Any greetings, last few words from anyone, guys, you'd like to say?
Just appreciate the invite. It was an amazing AMA. Thank you for everyone who tuned in. I hope you guys enjoyed listening to us, and if you have any questions, please come into the Telegram, ask about Sharbi, say that you were listening to Coach Miranda's AMA and you have some questions for us, and I'm sure you feel welcome and integrate into the community very fast.
Before we go, I don't know, maybe Deep Philip or Uncle Not, Crypto Hero, maybe can you guys drop me the Telegram ID and I could just blast it out to everyone if they would like to join, please. Even here, just
Absolutely.
Send it over to me and we could just send it. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're good.
Ako.
What is that?
Alis na ako.
Alis ka na.
Is that right?
Alis na. You're going. All right. Hey, maybe Crypto Hero, when we talk again, you'll have the y'all already in your accent, right?
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. It's been wonderful meeting you, Coach, and I'm looking forward to meeting your community and we're all in the Telegram every day, so we'll see you all in there.
Can you all say I love you 3,000 Miranda?
I love you 3,000 Miranda.
3,000 Miranda.
Not me. You say Miranda. Miranda means my community.
Ah,
I love you 3,000 Miranda.
Woohoo! Yay! Hey
I
guys.
love you 3,000 Miranda.
Hey, thank you, gentlemen. I really pleasure to talk to you, and I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Likewise, thanks, Coach.
Thank you, sir.
Cheers.
Bye bye.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
All right. Oh wow, that was always a pleasure to talk to Uncle Nut and the team. Guys, what I really like about what they said, I just wanted to kind of say that as well. I really like what they said. No, I mean, they're not forcing you to buy. Do not invest yet. You look at their site. You look at their community. Do your own research. Just really goosebumps to me. Right? And thank you so much, to Uncle Nut and Deep Philip and Crypto Hero for being my guest for today. I really, 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 really appreciate it. And Miranda, of course, I'm not gonna be here. All of us are not gonna be influencing you. This show is for education, and it's up to you, right? It's education. I really want you to look into their contract, to their community, and after all, it's your money. It's not mine. Go ahead and check out Sharbi token today. All right? Maraming salamat. Okay, if you would like to participate in our raffle, pagkatapos po ng ating live for today, pagkatapos ng live na ito, mag-comment po kayo ng hashtag Sharbi token sa comment section. Pagkatapos, and then we're going to raffle 3 winners of 1,000 peso each or $20 each to be credited in your BingX account. Make sure you have my BingX ID. You have a BingX account and you download that using my referral. 1,000 peso, tatlong mananalo. Mag-comment kayo pagkatapos ng video na ito. Hashtag Sharbi token. Ganun lang kadali. Alright? Maraming salamat sa inyo, Miranda. Again, thank you for the awesome conversation, Uncle Nut, Crypto Hero, and to Deep Philip. I really appreciate the conversation. Really feels like a family. And I really appreciate you telling our community to do their research first. It really means a lot to me. No? Maraming salamat. Guys, I'm going to go live again, another live. After this, I'm going to go live for our usual Miranda community chat. Antayin nyo, magla-live tayo ha. Guys, we're going to go live again sa kabila na tayo. Alright? Thank you, Sharbi community. Love you 3,000. Maraming salamat. Thank you so much and I love you po. Salamat. Thank you, guys.
I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning. I'll do what I love till my heart stops beating. I'm feeding this demon.